Hey, small business owner, if you are so excited about the brand new year coming up, 2025, and you have big plans for your small business and you are looking for very tangible ways of organizing your small business, since you are the one running the show, you are the one wearing all the hats. So you just want to be, well, a little bit more organized and strategic. Well, this video is for you. I'm currently doing a smaller series called the 5 ways to organize your business. And so I would encourage you to hit like and subscribe so that you can be notified when the next video comes in, just in case you're watching this live. But just in case you're watching this in the future, then feel free to binge all 5 videos. But this is current video number 2 on how to organize your business for a better 2025. But before we talk about tip number 2, hi, my name is Dolly DeLong. I am a systems and workflow educator, and I also help business owners with the back end of their launches. I love tinkering and explaining how the back end of your business works by breaking down systems, workflows, SOPs, and business operations. And I'm so excited that you are here. Now, this video is brought to you by my business operations board. So if you are needing kind of like a template and a guide to just like input into your own business, well, check it out. It will be the first link below. This is literally my overall business operations Trello template that I use year after year after year. So once you buy it, you can just copy it for every single year and better organize and simplify your own business. Even if you are a small business owner and you don't have any contractors or you don't have any team members working for you, this still applies to you. And this. I want to encourage you to have a hub of organizing your branding assets. And this is what I mean by branding assets. Your branding assets can mean anything from your fonts to your hex colors, so your branding kit, your branding photos, or your images that are more public facing, that are on your website, that are going to be used on social media. Your branding kit can also include your bio and any words or copy that is associated with your business. You want to keep it all under one hub. And for me, I like to put it in my master business operations Trello board. I literally copy a new one for every single year. So I have the base already created and then I copy it over. So for 2025, I, again, have the base, copied it over, and I am gonna go through my branding list in that business operations board, and I'm going to make sure that my fonts still match to both brands of my business, because I have 2 sides to my business now. So I am going to make sure everything is organized in this list so that I have easy access to it. So I'm not like opening up like 10,000 different tabs and looking for my swipe files for my brand or my brand colors or even like my brand photos. It's all going to be in one centralized hub. So I'm going to give you just a complete list of what I keep in this centralized hub so that maybe it will give you some ideas of like how you can organize your own branding kit. So here we go. Okay, so you may be wondering, okay, Dolly, what are you talking about when you say keep your branding kit under one digital hub? Like, what do you mean? Like, can you give me guidance? So here's a list of everything I use, and I keep it under one hub. And like, I have my computer with me so I can make sure that I am stating, like, I'm keeping everything organized, but I am organizing my fonts according to like which business is like, because I have 2 different types of brands. And so I want to make sure like my brain knows, okay, anytime I make any social media assets for photography, like this font is attached with this brand. And then for this YouTube channel, for example, goes with the education side of my business, I want to make sure that I'm using the correct branding, because sometimes like brand association is tied to like not only recognition but trust over time. And so I want to build that consistency over time with both the family photography side and the systems and workflow education side of my business. So I like to keep my branding kit organized in my business operations board. So that includes fonts, and then like how and where I use my fonts. And then I'm also organizing and like letting my brain know, okay, this is the brand kit for the photography side of your business versus this is your brand kit for the education side of your business. Now, if you are uncomplicated like me, which you probably are, so don't complicate things, and you have one business, one service, then make sure that that branding kit is in there, so that that way you know if you worked with a designer, they probably sent you a mood board. And so put that mood board in your overall, your business hub, so that you know like how to use your colors, how to use your fonts together, because there is psychology behind it. There is a rhyme and reason of why they designed it a certain way, and you want to be strategic. So make sure you put that mood board in your board. Another thing to put in this hub is to organize your branding photos, because let me tell you, like, yes, you might have invested in branding photos, but then sometimes they get lost in the shuffle, and then you end up using like 1 or 2 branding photos for everything. So why not have a system for yourself and keep your branding photos organized, and like even organize them to be categorized in this hub. So what I mean by that is, if there are certain groupings of photos of you that pertain mostly to spring, like why not use it for spring promotional? And then if you have photos that are in relation to like the summer, the vibe of summer or the mood of summer, then why don't you group those for summer promotions and campaigns? So that way it helps you think ahead visually, like, when I am promoting my summer program, I'm going to use these photos. When I'm promoting my spring program, I'm going to use these photos. And now you may not like be so dialed in with your branding photos, but this will help you think for when you do have your branding session and your branding photos, you can have different categories of like different sets of photos, so that way they're serving you in the long run, in the long term, and then you can organize them in your branding assets folder in your overall, like in your organizational board. So other thing you can organize in this list is your voice guide. So as your business grows, you will find out what words you use to attract certain customers and clients and dream clients. And so I want to encourage you to develop and create a brand voice guide. Now, I am not the expert in this whatsoever, but I do take a lot of guidance from Ashlyn Carter of Ashlyn Writes, and I am a past student of hers. I'm a current student of hers. And so whenever I like learn more about my students and my clients, I like to put it in this brand guide, in this voice guide. And so therefore it helps me better create copy, like better copy to let my clients know how I can serve them, how I can help them from point A to point B. And so I'm utilizing this brand list as like my hub and just putting it in there, so that when I do need to access it as a resource, I can go straight there instead of, again, like opening up all these tabs and searching for it in my email. It's all in this organizational hub. And then finally, the last thing I want to encourage you to put in this like hub, in this list, is your bio and any like paragraphs you have about you, introductory paragraphs you have about you. So let's say that you want to be on podcasts, for example, and that is one way you are going to drive traffic to your brand. So a really good way to do this is to have consistent bios about you and your business, consistent, like what lead magnets are you going to use to share with this podcast host through the year. So why not keep it in one generalized hub in your brand kit? And so that way it's consistent year round and it's not all over the place, and you're not like copying and pasting weird messages, or like just like you like put something in chat GPT and it spit out something random for you each time. I want to encourage you to like write a bio and like do it really well, and then put it in one centralized hub so you know exactly where to go for it. And then you attach specific headshots. So again, there's a strategy. There is like, it's consistency, and it's building trust slowly over time. Okay, so this is bonus, but just in case you have your own media kit and it's like evolving and changing and growing with you, like link that to this branding list. And so that way, again, it's all under one digital hub, it's all under one list, and you're not having to dig into like your one project management tool, and then you're going to Pinterest to search for something else, and then you're going into your email. Like, that's scattered. That's not being organized. So keep your branding, keep your branded guide, and just everything organized in one list. And your 2025 self will thank you in mid-year, in the later in the year, when you have been working with other business owners, and they will see and notice how organized you are in sending certain assets of your business to them, because it's like it's easy access for you to send off to them really fast. Okay, so there you have it. That was just, I know that was kind of like, I had my computer with me and I wanted to make sure I was sharing with you, like, this is the exact list I use to put in my organization board for my brand voice, for like everything that has to do with my business and my brand. And so I would encourage you just to organize this aspect of your business, because your business will grow, but it will serve you well year after year after year, and you're going to ebb and flow and evolve. And so it will grow and ebb and flow and evolve from there. Now, if you found this helpful, can you please like and subscribe to this channel, and let me know below, comment below what really stood out to you, because I just would be so encouraged to know if this was helpful for you. Don't forget that this video was sponsored by my business operations Trello board, and if you are looking for a template to use that you can reuse year after year after year, check it out. The link is below. Now, don't forget, I am doing the series on the 5 things I recommend that you organize in the back end of your business to impact 2025. So I will see you next week with video number 3. Otherwise, you can queue it up right now if you are not watching this live. So I hope it's helpful for you, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!